so excited to talk with you because Friday was a big day. Your debut album, Ramblings, is officially out. And of course, we're going to talk all about that. But before we do, I want to hear your story and how it all started for you.
Okay. Well, I guess there really wasn't like, for the album or just me as
For
like a
you,
person?
you as a person, yes.
Oh God, how did it start? I don't know. Well, I guess it's, in a way it's me and the album kind of started the same way, which is just making music for fun and, never having any plan for it or anything. And just kind of deciding that maybe it's not even my choice, but other people are like, hey, you should put this music out, and then it comes out and it turns out, people like to listen to it. And then the cycle continues. And
absolutely.
And now we're here.
And now we're here. Where are you from?
I was born in Austria.
Okay.
Yes, but I moved to Atlanta when I was like 2 or 3. So effectively Atlanta.
Perfect. And does music kind of run in your veins? Was your family musical?
I guess it like runs in my veins and like, I guess Austria's musical. We got Mozart and stuff.
But, oh, wow. Yeah.
So it's like way down the line, but not really in my family. No, I'm like the only, I guess even slightly creative person. Hey. Sorry, family. They're all great and smart, just not creative.
Okay. Hey, those are great.
That's fine. Yeah, they have different strengths.
Assuming that you're related to Mozart.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I mean,
probably.
Who knows?
Who's gonna question it? So before Ramblings, taking it back a little more, you had an EP, Spirit Animals, and this thing was streamed. Is it 20 million times plus at this point globally?
Something like that. Yeah.
That's a crazy number. What does that feel like to know people all around the world are listening to you?
Well, Spirit Animals is like an interesting example just because it was supposed to be my debut album, right? So that was also like a full 12, 13 songs. And the other song, I guess somehow it fell through. I don't really know how. It never happened. I guess it was a combination of just singers not signing off on some things and just, some things falling through. So I guess I'm bringing it up because there was like some disappointment there.
Yeah.
So and that's why Ramblings feels so good because I'm like, okay, that one fell through, but we got one out. It felt good.
Yes.
But just as far as hard to like actually answer your question,
sure.
Because it definitely does not feel disappointing for people to listen to it in any case. I just wish they could have heard the whole thing.
Yeah.
But no, it's really crazy that people even like my music because sometimes, I think every artist can relate to the fact you listen to your music. You're just like, is this? I think it's cool, but do other people think it's cool? I don't know.
Right. Well, it's reassuring to see 20 million streams. I'm sure.
Yeah, reassuring is a good word for sure.
For someone who hasn't listened to your music yet, someone not in that 20 million, I guess, how would you describe your style to them?
I think it's, whether or not it's intentional, I don't follow any trend. I don't follow any trends, right? For better or for worse, right? So if I would say, if you're kind of maybe getting exhausted of what's currently cool right now or something like that, I would say like check out my music. It's maybe refreshing in how little it tries to be cool.
Love that.
So yeah. I guess that's if I had to talk myself up, that's what I would say.
I love that. And you have a whole album full of that, not trying to be cool and follow the trend. Right. Let's talk about Rambling. What was the process putting this debut album together?
It was just kind of picking my favorite random songs that I made throughout the past few years.
Yeah.
No grand plan. No concept. That Spirit Animals was like more of a concept, right? Definitely went into it with like some concepts in mind, right? But this one was not at all. It was just pure fun.
Sometimes that's the best way.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it is the best way. And again, it was a lot easier to put out. It was a lot easier to, because it was more me, right? It was more me. It didn't have like all those other collaborations and other politics or whatever. The collaborations on the record are the ones like with my friends. Right. So the one with like Robin Shakedown, that was my downstairs neighbor. So it's, it's a lot easier when you do things your own way and with friends, and you kind of come out with a better product. So
100%. Well, now that it is officially out, what do you think is kind of next for you music wise? Do you want to tour with this album? Or you on to something else?
I just want to keep putting music out.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's just like just putting it out and seeing the reaction and getting all the friendly texts from friends and people online, and like that's what gives me life. Like that's what gives me energy to like keep doing it.
Yeah.
I haven't toured in so long that I'm not sure even if I don't remember it. I don't. I don't really remember it. And like I don't really have like this like deep nostalgia for it, just because it seems so like foreign to me at this point.
Sure.
But that being said, I'd love to do some shows and put something together. But I mean, making music will always be my primary love.
Yes, absolutely. Well,
I feel like I got like a little like spinner hat on right now.
I enjoy it.
Okay.
I thought it was like one of the beanies with this.
Okay, so hopefully it's not too distracting.
No, it's not. It's great. It's great. What I thought was really unique about you, opposed to other artists I talk with, is you also have a full-time job. You're a software engineer full-time. What made you decide to do it all? How do you have the time?
I don't know. I get asked that a lot. And I have a lot of other like crazy projects that like software projects and stuff, and people are always like, what the heck? And like, I also have 2 kids too. Forgot. Yeah. So it's pretty wild. I actually don't really know. You just kind of have to make time, I guess. And maybe it is because when you have so much on your plate, you just start to really just organize your time better and really kind of value it, I guess. Software engineering. I think it's a lot. It's life's better when you don't make your hobby your job, right? Yes. It's just yep. You can be more creative. I get to really express myself and not have to worry about it putting food on the table. So it's really liberating in that way.
Oh, I love that for you. And as you mentioned, you're a dad, you're a family man. Your family's so beautiful. I saw them on Instagram.
Thank you.
So sweet.
I agree.
How do you balance that life? Because you got family, you got your full-time job, music. How do you schedule yourself out so you have time for everything?
Just night, I guess. Nighttime is everyone's asleep, right? That's the secret. Yes. So daytime is there are people that need the daytime from me, right? And I give it to them, and then at night, it's all me. It's all me. I got all the time in the world, right? So, but yeah, definitely got the bags under the eyes, but it's worth it.
I've been there. How old are your babies?
I got a 2-year-old and a 6-month-old.
Oh, bless your heart. That's awesome.
Yeah, they're the best.
Oh, I got a couple of fan questions for you from Instagram. I'm gonna preface, I feel like you might know these people.
Probably.
They sound like they should be inside jokes, and if they're not, I'm a little concerned. But we're gonna roll with it.
I might know who it is. Yeah.
I'm very curious for your answers to these. The first one is from Jairo Herrera. Does that ring a bell?
I mean, maybe their real name. I don't recognize the handle though. Yeah.
Well, maybe the question will ring a bell. They asked, should you bring a knife to a fight? A little scary. Does that ring a bell for you?
So the question does. The person doesn't. Question does. That's one of my first songs that kind of broke me out was called "Knives to a Gunfight," and that was definitely the first song that I saw. Like people started to follow me, and people started to whatever. So that's an OG fan.
That is an OG
thank you.
fan.
Yeah.
What's the answer? You bringing a knife to a fight or what?
Just don't get in the fight. Just use your words. Use your words.
No time for that. I think if you have to, don't break a knife out. That never ends well. That's
not a good idea. Walk away.
Don't do
it.
Mm-hmm. Don't do it. Walk away. The next question is from Carl's Angels.
Yes.
Love this person. They sound like a hoot. So the first thing they want to hear is you talking about taking 2 years off university to tour with Wolfgang Gartner.
Yes. Big Wolf. I guess the question is, what was it like? What was going back to school like? Maybe all of the above.
What happened there?
What happened there? I guess let me put it this way. I was a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And again, just uploading stuff on SoundCloud, and I was going to college, and someone just basically more or less just like emails me and just says like, hey, you want to jump on a tour bus, right? And like, what kid my age would say no to that?
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. So that's pretty much it, right? And then it kind of just escalated from there, and you know, just really dived into the music industry, and then you know, eventually decided it wasn't my place.
Yeah, sure.
And went back to school and did the family stuff. And it turns out that if you get to see that kind of life and that kind of dream life, it's a lot. You find so much more satisfaction in the family and career life and stuff. But it was such a great experience getting to see it, right? Because a lot of times people just like jump straight into the family and straight into the career,
right?
And then like have that like, okay, well, what if, you know, cool. I don't have any what ifs. It wasn't, you know, I had a great time, but it, you know, it wasn't for me. It's not like so.
For sure. Where's Big Wolf now? Do we know?
Big Wolf now. He lives in LA. I talked to him maybe like around holidays once a year or so, but you know, he's definitely he's an interesting guy. He likes to he keeps to himself, and you know, but I try and reach out every once in a while.
Amazing. Carl's Angels had one more question.
Yes.
He wanted to know, what was it like living in the snake trap?
In the snake trap.
Yes. What is the snake trap?
What was it like? Thank
this man?
So the snake trap was this was actually the first time I moved out of my parents' house.
Okay.
And yes, so it was a house in Atlanta, affectionately named the Snake Trap. And it was a house with all my best friends. It was just an absolute crazy couple of years of all of our lives. Yeah, again, just like going back to school, just living with a bunch of rowdy boys. It was always a great time.
Yep.
You know, it was you know, nostalgic for it, but would never ever want to go back.
Another one of those things that like you're glad you experienced it, but you don't miss it.
Yeah, I like my nice clean bedroom and quiet neighborhood,
organized home.
Yes, I don't think I could go back to the rowdiness, but it was fun.
Those things are underrated sometimes, I think. Just
absolutely
at home.
again, it's not until you have it do you really appreciate it. Yeah,
exactly. Those were fun fan questions. I'm glad
they were great. Those were
good. I got one final question for you, and it's from me. So here in the state of Maine, our state motto is the way life should be. So I want to know, according to you, what is the way life should be?
Oh man, I guess the answer is different for everyone, right? So I can't say the way life should be for me is the way life should be for you.
Yes.
The way life should be for me is just exactly how it is right now. I have the most perfect life, and just peace, happiness, just waking up and just feeling really grateful for everything that I have, and you know, just no worries. And I'm so blessed to not have any worries, and you know, it's the best.
Yes. Oh, well, I'm so glad that you're living your best life. That is all any of us can ever hope for, and love the new album. Congratulations on the big release.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for taking the time to chat with me today. And I can't wait to hear what you come out with next. I'll be listening, and I'll be watching later. That family. That sounds creepier than it is. I think I
literally only have pictures of my family. Like my manager's like, you need to post more on Instagram. I was like, I literally just have pictures of me and my kids. Like, is that cool? Is that cool?
I'm here to tell your manager that's what the people want.
That's what the people want. Okay, I just don't want people to like, all right, unfollow this guy. It's too many kids. Sorry.
No. You're giving people what they want. I love
good.
it. Well, take care. Thank you so much again.
Thanks for talking to me. It was really fun. Really appreciate it.
Good. Bye.